Hello everyone and welcome back to Conker's Back for a Day. Now, last time where we left off, we had recently completed the Ooga Booga chapter, and we, once again, rescued the hive of the incompetent bee queen from the hornets. And now, after paying off the barrel that was at the top of the hill leading to the windmill, we rode it down the hill and it proceeded to crash into this blocked off entryway here. This entryway in particular leads to the spooky chapter. Yep.
No.
We ain't going back that way.
Back that way.
Camera. There we go. Yeah, to get to the spooky chapter, we have a little gimmick that we need to do first. Oh, by the by, Greg makes a return. Not only that, but take a look at who's in the water. Some of the catfish that we had the dogfish eat after we got almost swindled out of rightfully earned money. Yeah, and by the way, Greg especially hates this version of cats.
I don't bloody believe it. They've got fish fresh into the little bastards now. Come here. I'll show them. Oh, what's the little again? I got your number, mate. It's down to 2 for you. Ah, there's a Warner. Yes, not long for you now, you little prick.
I love Greg. However, we can't get his assistance just yet. Because first, we need to head to this entryway over here. Then, we proceed to pull this lever here, which it looks like I'm barely grabbing, and that opens the main gates to lead to the next area of the spooky chapter. A sub-area essentially called Count Conkula. Well, that's what it's called, but I'm pretty sure based on a Krita that's in the area, the character in question is Count Conkula, or Count Conkula. Essentially take Conker and merge his name with Dracula.
Oh, you again. Why don't you piss off? Can't you see I'm busy? I suppose you want to go up there now, do you?
Yep.
Where there's lots of money, no doubt. One of those rich ancestors of yours. Bloody undead. Un-bloody dead. I mean, it's even worse than bloody cats. Undead. What's the bloody point?
Good question.
You may be needing a bit of help. So I've got this. I hate the undead. Hate them. The only thing that kills them. Shot to the head. Nothing more, nothing less. Here. Better than a pissing frying pan, that's for sure. Take it. That's it. Piss off.
Shotgun. Yeah. Don't like the sound of zombies, though. Still, if it gets on his nerves, then that's alright by me. And what was that about, an ancestor? Undead ancestor. Well, if he's undead, then technically that makes him kinda dead. Which means I should get the inheritance. I mean, how bad can a handful of dead people be? They're dead. Well, undead. Well,
Yeah, don't mess with zombies, man.
I think it's one of those bee-pressing moments, don't you? Let's go.
Yeah, so now it has a red dot scope. Yeah, so you use Z to fire. And then I believe, yeah, you use the C buttons to strafe either forward, backward, left, and right. And then I believe So I know that this has a red dot sight. It might have it in the, when we actually get to the next section, where the zombies will actually show up. Here they come. Now, there's a special objective when it comes to this area. The objective is that you have to essentially eliminate 12 of the undead. There we go. Yeah, by the way, with this area, there's actually some joke names on these tombstones. Like Mr. Arsehole, Miss I Breathe Freely, Miss Icy Nuts, Mr. Seaman, or Seaman. There we go. We'll be safe up here. There we go. Yeah, there's also a random baby crying in the, to create basically a scary ambience. Miss P Stain, Mr. IB Floppy. Like, there's a lot of joke names on these tombstones. Ooh, that was close. Yeah, there's the main gate that we're going to be going through. But in order to proceed, we have to eliminate the pretty much the required amount of undead. There we go. We reached the 12, so now Greg is waiting for us by the gate. I'll be with you in just a moment, Greg.
I suppose. That's another 12 souls. Right, come on, in you go. And I think
yeah, enough nonsense.
Needing a will. Inheritance.
Yeah, the worms that we were dealing with before prior to the barrel. Now we have skeleton worms. Yeah, these scaly bastards are just as annoying as their flesh and blood originals. Unfortunately, these suckers are immune to the shotgun. I know there's at least one more. But yeah, that's our main destination. Ah, you little shit. Yeah, here at the very end, there's actually two of them. And yeah, we're gonna be, excuse me. We're gonna be leaving this area with a barrel, just like, the hill with the windmill. Yeah, this might as well be a Resident Evil reference. Much like he's a resemblant, reference to Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Please, enter of your own free will, and bring with you some of the happiness that is so evident in your face, and so lacking in my own.
It's not getting there. Okay, I'll just cross this threshold here. I'm sure that's of some significance. I don't think what it is. Anyway, my hairdo.
What?
Nothing.
So, I seldom have visitors in these parts. What being out here in the middle of nowhere, on such a cold and gloomy night. Pray, follow me. You look as if you're in need of sustenance, and I have many things to eat and drink. Pray, follow.
Oh, okay. Food, yeah. Hey, getting a bit sick of chocolate anyway.
This way. As you can see, the house is in somewhat a state of repair.
Yeah.
We're having a few refurbishments doing at the moment, and I was planning to have all this knocked through to make one big but anyway, well, I think we'll just stick to the conservatory for the present. My dining room.
Nice.
More wine?
I don't mind if I do, thank you.
Yeah. He's a good host, all things considered, even though he's essentially fattening up a pig for the slaughter.
You're not drinking then?
No. I never drink wine.
So, who's this guy here? He looks like you.
My forefather. He was a crusader in a war of long ago. Went with the allies, with the squirrels and the panthers. That union, alas, was not successful.
Yeah, and he had really stupid teeth as well. Didn't they have any dentists back then?
Who are you to criticize me or my ancestors, whose blood runs into these veins? You are not of noble birth, and never will be.
Pray, accept my apologies. Whenever you talk about my ancestors, I get somewhat touchy.
Oh, that's alright. I know how it is. Family. Yeah. So, you been here long?
About 300 years.
Really? It's quite a big family then.
No, it's just me.
Oh. What's that noise?
The children of the night. What sweet music they make.
Hey, he looks like he has blood on his lips already.
What is that noise?
Yeah, there'd be some villagers.
Sounds like somebody's braying on the door. They don't like you either, I take it.
Oh, shit. The villagers again. It sounds like there's more of them this time. This could be your lucky night, Conker. I was going to kill you and drink your blood. But now I think I'm needing your help. Trey, come here.
Can we just go back a bit there? The drinking my blood bit? What's all that about?
I said,
Come here.
Yeah. Here is his vampire bat form.
delicious and familiar. Yes. I think you are my great grandson, Conker. Welcome to the family. Welcome indeed. I have a little task for you. These little villagers occasionally pop up to my establishment, have a little fun, and see if they can kill me. It's never worked yet. As you can see, I've had a few minor alterations to the house.
Yeah.
We have the grinder.
A friggin' giant meat grinder.
And we have the pumps. And we have some other bits and pieces. It is your duty, your errand, indeed the whole point of your existence as of this day, is to fetch me the villagers, pop them in the grinder, and let me feed. You may feed too if you wish, but only later. Well? Oh yes, I forgot. You can only speak like what you are. A bat.
Yep. He turned us into a bat.
Fetch me the villagers. I am hungry.
Alright, so for starters, A is to fly in reverse, B is to fly forward, you tilt the analog stick up to go fly up, down for down, left and right, and if you use Z button, you poop. Alright, first off, let's see about grabbing some chocolate. I believe there is some, yep, right up here. Yeah, I do like the music for this section. Now, one thing that I want to note is that when it comes to going after the villagers, be very careful about trying to attack them while they're in groups. Because if you go after villagers where there's more than one, then the other villagers can essentially throw spears at you. Spears / wood sticks. Crunch. Yeah, once you're over the pit, or the grinder, Conker will drop them in there automatically. Now, similar to when you're carrying, say, the cheese, or say even the sweet corn, you'll only be able to carry the villagers for a short amount of time. Then after a certain time, Conker will automatically drop the villagers on his own. So, obviously, the further you're away, the more time it's going to take to get to the grinder. And I think in total, you have to drop 9 villagers. So far, we dropped 2. Ow. Yep. Be mindful of these villagers with their aim. Ow. Son of a... Yeah, and as far as I'm aware, that high spot where I got the chocolate from is the only place in this entire mansion where it's available. So try to be careful as much as you can. There's like very little room for error. There you go. When Conker makes a squeak like that, then that's more or less confirmation that he landed a hit. So you have a little bit of time to go and pick them up before you drop them in. Alright, I want to say that's been at least 4. Yeah, Conker's sonar will also occasionally go off whenever a villager is nearby. Yeah, no villagers in the dining hall. Now from here, the shortcut to get to the grinder is up the stairs and through there. Yeah, and similar to the mouse, as you feed him more villagers, he gets fatter and fatter. Yeah, don't be afraid to spam the Z button to poop, because more than likely you will still pretty much at least land a hit on the villager. It only takes one bombardment in order to pretty much disable them. Yeah, if anything on screen in post editing, I'll put how many villagers that we dropped in total. There's more villagers that can be found outside in the pretty much the garden maze slash cemetery. However, that section has a pretty good travel distance between there and the grinder. So I usually try to make it easy, I focus on the rooms that are closest to the grinder first. That way, there's less likelihood of dropping the villagers prematurely. Alright, probably at least one more villager will do it. Yeah, that barrel right there is our way out of here. Well, he's gonna pretty much be our main end goal for this section, because we'll need him so that way we can get back to the main hub world area. This should be the last one. Bingo.
I think I've done too much.
Bye. And like that, the curse is lifted on Conker.
That doesn't happen to you every day. More zombies. Time for the double barrel boy. Hopefully for the last time.
However, we're going to do a brief pause here, and we're going to see about finishing up the spooky chapter next time. So, I will see you all next time for the conclusion of the spooky chapter. And until then, I hope you all have a fantastic day, and take care.